Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Wisdom English podcast. I am Sarah.
And I am Brian. Welcome to episode 194, everybody.
Brian, I am exhausted. I spent the whole weekend moving boxes.
Oh no, moving house is the worst. It is one of the most stressful things in life, right next to divorce and job interviews.
It is, but finding the place was even harder. The vocabulary, the contracts, the money, it is a nightmare.
That is true. If you are an expat or a student living abroad, renting an apartment is the first big challenge you face.
Exactly. So today we are going to teach you the essential vocabulary for renting, from decoding the advertisements to signing the lease without getting scammed.
And we will cover the differences between finding a flat in London and an apartment in New York. Let's go house hunting.
Flat versus apartment. The search.
Sarah, first things first. In the US, we rent an apartment. In the UK, you rent a flat. Why?
Well, flat comes from the Old English word flet, meaning floor or dwelling. It sounds nice and simple. Apartment sounds very grand.
We also have different names for the floors. This is crucial. In the US, the street level is the first floor.
No. In the UK, the street level is the ground floor. The floor above that is the first floor.
So, if I book a first floor flat in London, I have to walk upstairs?
Yes, unless there's a lift. You call it an elevator. So check the floor number carefully.
Okay, so I'm looking at online ads, but they're full of strange abbreviations. 1BR, PCM. What does it mean?
Brian, read this ad for me. Cozy Studio, 1BR, £1,000 PCM, bills Excl.
Okay, 1BR is easy. That means one bedroom. 2BRs, two bedrooms.
Correct. And studio means the bedroom, kitchen, and living room are all in one single room.
Now, PCM. This is very British. It stands for per calendar month. It's the monthly rent. In the US, we just say $1,000 a month.
Sometimes in the UK, you see PW. That means per week. Be careful. £400 PW sounds cheap, but that's £1,600 a month.
Now, let's talk about real estate agent language. They use code words to hide the truth.
Yes. If they say the room is cozy, it means...
It means tiny. You can touch both walls at the same time.
If they say it's in an up-and-coming area, it means...
It means it's dangerous, or there are no shops nearby yet.
And if they say characterful or vintage, it means...
It means old and broken. The heating probably doesn't work.
So, don't trust the photos. You must go and see it. This is called the viewing.
Sarah, when I go to a viewing, I usually just look around and say, nice. Is that enough?
No, you have to inspect it. You are the customer. First, check the water pressure.
You mean turn on the shower?
Yes, turn on the shower. If the water just drips out, don't rent it. You will hate your life every morning.
Check for damp or mold. Mold is that black fungus that grows on wet walls. It smells bad and it is bad for your health.
Check the windows. Are they double glazed?
Double glazed means 2 layers of glass. It keeps the noise out and the heat in. If the windows are single glazed, you will freeze in winter.
And ask, is it furnished or unfurnished?
In the US, almost all apartments are unfurnished. You get a kitchen, fridge, stove, but no bed, no sofa. You have to buy everything.
In the UK, furnished is very common. You get a bed, wardrobe, and sofa. Some are part furnished, maybe just a bed.
Okay, let's say I love the place. I want it. Now I have to deal with the person in charge, the landlord.
Sarah, what do we call the person who owns the house?
The landlord, male, or landlady, female. And I am the tenant.
To secure the apartment, the landlord will ask for references.
References are letters from your boss or your previous landlord saying you're a good person and you pay on time.
They might also run a credit check to make sure you have money, and then you have to pay the deposit.
The security deposit. This is usually 1 or 2 months of rent. You pay it up front before you move in.
This money is for damages. If you break a window, the landlord keeps the money. If you leave the flat in good condition, you get the deposit back.
In the U.S., we often pay first and last. First month's rent plus last month's rent plus the security deposit. It is a lot of cash.
Once the money is paid, you sign the scary legal document, the lease.
Sarah, I never read contracts. I just sign. Is that bad?
Brian, that is terrible. You must read the fine print, the small text. The document is called the lease or tenancy agreement.
What should I look for?
Look for the term. How long is the contract? Fixed term usually means 6 months or 1 year. You cannot leave early.
Unless you have a break clause.
Yes, a break clause allows you to end the contract early, e.g. after 6 months, if you give notice.
Giving notice means telling the landlord you are leaving. Usually, you have to give 30 days notice.
Also, check the rules on subletting.
Subletting is when you rent your room to someone else, like on Airbnb, while you are away. Most leases strictly forbid this. If you do it, you get evicted.
Evicted means kicked out.
Okay, I signed the lease. I moved in. Now, bills.
Brian, does the rent cover everything?
Usually not. You have to pay utilities.
Utilities include electricity or power, gas for heating or cooking, water, and internet or Wi-Fi.
Sometimes you find a place that is bills included. That is the dream. You pay one amount and everything is covered.
In the UK, we also have council tax. This is a tax for local services like rubbish collection. Tenants have to pay this. It can be expensive.
In the U.S., we usually have amenities in the building, like a gym, a pool, or a laundry room.
Ah, the laundry. In the UK, almost every flat has a washing machine inside the kitchen.
In the U.S., you often have to go to a shared basement or a laundromat. Okay, I've lived there for a year and now I want to move out. But wait, there's a scratch on the floor. Will I lose my deposit?
Brian, this is the biggest fight between landlords and tenants. Damage versus wear and tear.
Damage means the normal aging of the apartment. Carpet gets a little flat, paint gets a little faded. This is normal. The landlord cannot charge you for this.
But damage is an accident or negligence. You spilled red wine on the white carpet. You broke a window. You drew on the wall. The landlord will charge you.
Before you move in, you should check the inventory.
The inventory is a list of everything in the flat and its condition. Sofa, good condition. Table, scratched.
Take photos. Take photos of everything when you move in. If the landlord says, you broke this, you can show the photo and say, no, it was already broken.
Smart advice. Now let's put this into practice. Let's do a role play of a viewing.
For role play, viewing the apartment.
So, here is the living area. As you can see, it is very bright and spacious.
It looks nice. Is this furnished or unfurnished?
It comes part furnished. The sofa and bed stay, but the TV and table belong to the current tenant.
Okay. And what about the rent? The ad said £1,200 PCM.
Correct. £1,200 per calendar month. Bills are excluded, except for water.
I see. And what is the heating situation? Are the windows double glazed? It gets pretty cold here.
Yes, all windows were replaced last year. It is very energy efficient.
Great. I'd like to check the water pressure in the bathroom, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
It is a bit weak, but acceptable.
if I decide to take it, when is the move-in date?
The current tenant moves out on the 30th, so you could move in on the 1st of next month. We would need a deposit of 5 weeks' rent.
Okay, I have good references from my previous landlord. I'll think about it and let you know by tonight.
Perfect. Let me know fast. This place will go quickly.
And that is how you do it. Ask questions, check the details.
Sarah, renting a whole apartment alone is expensive. Most people have to share.
Yes, unless you are a millionaire, you will likely have housemates or flatmates.
In the U.S., we call them roommates or roomies. Even if they have their own separate bedroom, we still say roommate.
In the UK, if you say roommate, it sounds like you share the same bedroom, sleep in the same room. We prefer flatmate, sharing a flat, or housemate, sharing a house.
And the biggest cause of war between flatmates is the cleaning.
You need a rota, a cleaning rota, or chore chart in the US. Whose turn is it to take out the rubbish?
We have specific words for household tasks: doing the dishes, washing up, vacuuming, taking out the trash.
And if someone doesn't do their job, you leave a passive-aggressive note on the fridge. Hi, just a friendly reminder to wash your dishes. Thanks, smiley face.
I hate those notes. Just talk to me. Another tricky part is splitting the bills.
To split the bill means to divide the cost. Usually, one person pays the utility company and everyone else transfers money to them. Can you transfer me your share of the electric bill?
Okay, so you are surviving your roommates, but suddenly something breaks. The house falls apart. Maintenance.
Brian, what is the most terrifying sound in a rented apartment?
Dip, dip, dip. A leak.
If water is coming through the ceiling, you have a leak. If a pipe explodes, you have a burst pipe. This is an emergency.
You have to call a plumber. Remember, the B is silent. Plumber. But wait, who pays for the plumber? Me or the landlord?
If it is a structural problem, like pipes, heating, roof, the landlord pays. You must report the issue immediately. The sink is clogged, blocked. The toilet is overflowing.
In the UK, I hear people complain about the boiler all the time.
Oh yes, the boiler heats the water. In winter, if the boiler breaks, it is a tragedy. The boiler is on the blink.
On the blink?
It means it's working intermittently. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's about to break.
What about electricity? If all the lights suddenly go out?
You probably tripped a fuse or blew a fuse. You need to check the fuse box or circuit breaker. Usually, you just flip a switch back up.
But if the landlord refuses to fix it, I have no hot water for 3 days.
You have to be firm. Send an email to have a paper trail, written evidence. I'm writing to formally request a repair for the broken boiler.
If they ignore you, you can threaten to withhold rent. But be careful. Check the laws in your country first.
Sometimes the landlord has a handyman or caretaker. This is a person who fixes small things. The handyman will come by tomorrow to fix the shelf.
It sounds like owning a house is hard work, but renting is also a full-time job.
It certainly is. Between the cleaning rotas, the broken boilers, and the passive-aggressive notes, it's a miracle we have time to sleep.
Conclusion.
Moving is stressful, but understanding the language helps a lot.
We learned about flats versus apartments and ground floor versus first floor.
We decoded the ads, PCM, 1BR, and the dreaded cozy, which means tiny.
We talked about the lease, the deposit, and the difference between damage and wear and tear.
My final advice, always read the contract. If you don't understand it, ask a friend to help. Don't sign your life away.
Listeners, tell us your horror stories. What's the worst apartment you ever rented?
Did you have noisy neighbors? Did the roof leak? Did you have a crazy landlord?
Share your stories in the comments and smash that like button if you're grateful for your roof today.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Good luck with your house hunting.
Don't forget to check the water pressure. See ya.